Russian forces have made a sudden and significant advance in eastern Ukraine just days before a key summit between US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska. According to the Ukrainian war monitoring group Deep State, Russian troops pushed forward by up to 17 kilometers near the coal mining town of Dobropillia, marking one of the most dramatic shifts along the front line in the past year. As per news reports, the Russian advance threatened to cut a critical supply road linking Dobropillia to Kramatorsk, a major Ukrainian-held city in Donetsk. Russian forces appear to be exploiting gaps in Ukraine's defenses, moving to encircle strategic towns such as Pokrovsk and Kostiantynivka. Describing the situation as chaotic, Deep State on its Telegram channel wrote,
"The enemy, having found gaps in the defense, is infiltrating deeper, trying to quickly consolidate and accumulate forces for further advancement."
Military analyst Pasi Paroinen of Finland's Blackbird Group noted that Russian units have reportedly reached the T0514 highway near Dobropillia, signaling a deep penetration beyond previous front lines. Characterizing the breakthrough as a gift to both Putin and Trump ahead of their meeting, Sergei Markov, a former Kremlin advisor, suggested that Moscow seeks to use these battlefield gains as leverage in potential negotiations. Despite acknowledging the difficult situation, Ukraine's military has denied a full breakthrough. The Dnipro Operational Command stated that the Russian presence beyond frontline positions consisted of small groups rather than a widespread occupation. Still, reinforcements have been dispatched to the area to prevent further Russian advances. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has made it clear he stands against any territorial concessions to Russia and insisted that any peace deal must be just. But frustration is rising within Ukraine's ranks. Bohdan Krotovich, former chief of staff of the Azov Brigade, in a public message, warned that the front near Pokrovsk and Kostiantynivka is in disarray.
"Mr. President, I honestly don't know what exactly you are being told, but I can tell you, the Pokrovsk-Konstantinivka line is, without exaggeration, a complete mess. And this mess has been growing for a long time, getting worse every day. Those commands that are now being appointed, or have already been appointed, to fix the irreparable, are most likely to blame for the mess that is already happening. The line of combat contact as a permanent line actually does not exist."
The situation reflected a growing concern about Ukraine's stretched manpower and strained logistics, as relentless Russian attacks, including drone strikes, increasingly targeted supply lines behind the front. Meanwhile, in the northern Sumy region, Russia's Ministry of Defense claims to have dealt a heavy blow to a Ukrainian mechanized battalion. According to Russia's Ministry of Defense, Su-34 fighter bombers and Geran-2 drones struck the 144th Brigade, killing up to 50 Ukrainian soldiers and destroying several Western-supplied vehicles, including 2 US-made Abrams tanks and 4 Bradley infantry fighting vehicles. However, Ukrainian officials have not commented on the incident. As the Trump-Putin summit approaches this Friday, Moscow's recent military moves could shape the talks and influence the future direction of the conflict. While Kyiv insists its forces are holding the line, the reality on the ground appears increasingly complex.